everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nisse and today I made a little Madagascar island for the red-bellied lemur, the blue and black rough lemur, the red lemur, the ring-tailed lemur, and the common brown lemur. 5 lemurs, and that simply wasn't enough for me, so I thought I wanted something bigger in here. Madagascar don't have a lot of that. Well, we could put it in the Fusa, but that probably wouldn't go well, so I thought, Okapi don't naturally live the same places though, but both of them seems to be animals that could work in the same habitat, so I wanted to see that, so I built it. I did try to press record at a point, so I will go over that with you later in the video, but I really hope you want to see it either way, and I will try to fast talk some information before we get to that point, because I want to learn more about beautiful animals always, and I want to show you what I built because I'm proud of it. So yeah, so if you want to see that, please keep watching. Okay guys, and I know it's a weird mix with the Okapi and the lemurs, but we're gonna try to focus a little bit around it today. I will say though, they are somehow related. Yeah, I know how that sounds. They are of course not in the same family nor genus, but they are both in the Animalia kingdom, in the Chordata phylum, the subphylum Vertebrata, which means they're both vertebrates, and then they're both in the Mammalia class. So that's at this point they are basically the same. However, when it comes to order, the lemurs are primates and the Okapi is Artiodactyla. Okay guys, but to zoom a little more into this, I think we're gonna start looking at lemurs, and their suborder here is the Strepsirini. I think that's how you pronounce it. This suborder holds more than 120 animals, and therefore there's of course a lot more than lemurs in here. We have the Ai, the Indiri, Zephacas, Hoto, mouse lemurs, which as far as I know really isn't a lemur, and a lot of loris. Yeah, we can go on, but this is a lot of these primates, of course, which have these kind of elongated arms and legs compared to some other primates. It's hard to explain it further than that. A lot of them are native to Madagascar. I'm not sure if all of them are. Then we have the family called Lemuridae, which is what I think most people would call a lemur. That's the ring-tailed lemur, the black and white rough lemur, the red-ruffed lemur, golden bamboo lemur, blue-eyed black lemur, crowded lemur, common brown lemur, black lemur, lemur, and that's pretty much what it is. However, just because we call them lemur, it doesn't actually mean that they are lemurs. And of course, I know we have all of these lemurs and they are beautiful, but the lemurs have a lot of different genus. For instance, all of the rough lemurs are called Varitia as a genus, and the blue-eyed black lemur has the Lemur, which still holds the name lemur, but it's just EU in front of it. The same have the ground lemur, which are their genome. The golden bamboo lemur have the lemur genome, so they don't all have the genome lemur, even though it is a genome that does exist. And when we zoom in and look at the lemur genome, we actually only have one lemur called a lemur in Latin, which is the lemur cata, which is the ring-tailed lemur, and at this point probably the most famous ones. I don't think they have been that historically, but a certain movie concept have really gotten them some attention. To go back to the Okapi, they are in the order Artiodactyla, and I thought that's really, really familiar. Where did we talk about that? And actually, we talked about it this Wednesday when I built for the short-beaked common dolphin, because this is the order of the even-toed. They called it something in Latin, but it's the even-toed animals, which is, for instance, hoofed animals, which this is. But is that you have 2 toes, that you either only have 2 toes or favor 2 toes or 4 toes over the others to walk, navigate on, and have balance and such. Then we come to a a family that I never heard about before, even though I'm pretty sure I have talked about something that belongs in this family. It is a family group of 14 animals, living and dead, and it's called Giraffidae, which, of course, giraffe. So I thought I had talked about giraffes, but maybe I only built for them and talked about savanna or something like that. So we need to fix that at some point. But that's all the subspecies of giraffe and the Okapi. And some extinct animals also, but the only living ones are giraffes and Okapi. So if you really want a giraffe and don't have the space for it, try Okapi. I think that's the lesson we learned today. And this is also why the Okapi have their own genome, kind of like the ring-tailed lemur, and it's called Okapia, and that makes the Latin name of the Okapi Okapia johnstoni, which I personally think we should start using that name instead. It's not easier, but it just looks prettier. Now, as I already stated earlier, the lemurs and the Okapi do not live the same places. They do both live in sub-Saharan Africa, but for the lemurs, it's Madagascar. For the Okapi, it is DR Congo. However, they do still have a lot in common, though. For instance, that they both stay within the tropical climate zone, live in forest, range forest, but then the Okapi also prefer living in riparian and the lemurs in scrubland and rocky areas. And to be honest, this was my entire base for putting them within the same habitat, and I hope you're okay with it because I really think they look cute together. If you want to skip the next part, the cinematic starts 22 minutes into the video. Hope you enjoy the entire thing, but it's your choice. Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but as I mentioned earlier, or at least I hope I remembered to, I forgot to press record for building the rest of this habitat. So I thought I would basically just run over it a little bit and explain what I did. I will of course remove my own photo here so you don't have to watch me in the meantime, but basically just show you what I did. I finished up the building here using the same pieces. If I didn't mention that earlier, I do believe both these ones and these ones are from the Jurassic World Evolution prop pack. I know the black ones are, and they are not recolored, but they are recolorable. And these, yes, as well, Jurassic World Evolution pack by Nicholas Steinreiter, as far as I remember. I didn't finish the entire building, as you can see out here, because it was already like 3 hours into the build. So yeah, in here I finished this up. I did make this doubled walls. As you can see, when I do this, you can see we have a wall on each side, and it was basically to make sure that I did cover the entire building, on this side. I made this room over here the entrance room for the staff, and I covered it with hay, made sure that our Okapi could be split up if needed, or if you have new Okapi in here that aren't used to actually being around lemurs because that is not their natural habitat. I just make sure to have plenty of opportunities to split them up. We don't have any way to hang down rope. I would like to have that. But here you can actually split the room up in 3 if needed, though only one of them can go out. I recolored both the donation box with the same color as I used over here as one of the colors, and the other one is the one that I use for the blankets here. I do also believe that these blankets are from a prop pack. Yes, here they are from the Safari prop pack by Nicholas Linerider. It's just in case anyone wants to know. These planks over here are actually the same, but he made one of them like square in the end and one of them like flatter, and this is the flatter version. You can see here they are longer this side than they are this side. And I used the same color again over here. I just wanted to make it climbable and easy to clean. Though we don't actually have a door in here, but of course there would be a hidden door over here somewhere if it was real life. Now we did a little more than that outside. I actually started in the middle by making this giant pavilion is what it's called in Danish. I have no idea. I used these beautiful stone wall pieces, the nut grid pieces. And then I made this with the mud pillar technique. The same with the roof. It's actually the same roof as I use in the middle of the koala build. Though here it is angled in the 15% angle snap, where on the koala it is not. You cannot see it. Oh, sorry, it's completely flat over there. They are, of course, climbable, so when you are in here, you can both be lucky and unlucky to see the lemurs run over up here, which I really enjoy. I did also make it a talking point over here, and I'm gonna make this outside habitat here and the house I'm currently building on a route on their own, because I want some more Madagascar-ish animals in there. I'm not saying more, but we're gonna use a certain mod that have come out recently. I haven't made the video yet, but I'm hoping it's good because I really wanted to use it. These boxes I made myself. They are the same planks as I used inside of the Okapi side of the indoor area. They're for the bigger one. And it is basically that the screens are 15 angle grid. So we have one here and one here. And then I added one here that was flipped back to 15. And then did the same with these. We have one here and one there. Same in the other end. They are very, very basic. And then the piece out here I copied over here just to not have an open space in the middle. So every time you see these, there are 2 of animal on each. We have 6 animals in here and we have 6 boxes. So there's 2 places you can see each animal. I made sure you could see 3 of the boxes this way around, 4 of them this way around, so no matter which way you go, you will be able to see info on all of the animals in here. I made the big rock pile here with the tropical rocks, basically because when you get over here, I don't want you to be able to see it all. I want you to go in and investigate. And the same thing when you get over here, where, again, this is our Danish inn over here. I don't want you to see it all, so we still have stone covering some. And we have this giant fallen tree over here to cover some. But some of it is still open, so you can be lucky to see the animals in here. So you have an opportunity both here and on the house side of seeing the animals without actually having to go in if you don't want to. But you of course have the opportunity to do so. All of the fences I believed I recorded while I actually did record. The benches here are The European Classic Bench. It is also recolorable. It is this one. I don't think it's from I think it's from one of the DLCs. If you don't have it, but it's basically the same as this. Not entirely, there's some design choices that are different, but just recolorable, and I'm really here for it, to be honest. I didn't give them too much enrichment. We have the food paths in here, and we have one over here. Both of them are close to the road, though this is very exposed both from here, from the pavilion, and from over here, where when you go to the other one, it's have more distance in between here, as you can see, and a big chunk of it is covered both here and here, though specifically here you can still get relatively close. We also have some of these placed in between here where they are a little more discreet. This one is of course very obvious, and then we also have one over here. Again, lemurs don't get stressed too fast, and I want the food to be something that really could get the lemurs out here. The Okapi only have one food enrichment, and it is over here, so it's placed kind of obvious for the guest. Again, you can see it from the pavilion. You can see it over here, and you can see it over the bush here, but still the little one can hide a little bit here. And then they have some toys, and the toys are pretty much gone, and that's because they are in here. Not in here, but in here. Both sides have one-way glass. Originally, it was only this side that had one-way glass, not this side. But I decided, since you can actually go into the lemur, so there is still a small possibility that you can stretch them. So in here we have the toys, we have the cardboard boxes up here, and then we have the piano over here. I do not like the piano at all. It will really frustrate the guest. So I put it in here where the glass will take most of the noise. Okapi enrichment though is over here, and it is the tree. So I have one scratching tree here, and I have one here. They are fairly close, and it's because of the different temperament from the Okapi to the lemurs. So the lemurs will be around and out all the time, pretty much. So you need something to actually drag them inside and make them want to go inside, where the Okapi is much more shy, so it will choose to be much inside. So you need a reason to drag it outside. It was the idea that it would be an island, so that's why I put the water all the way around. And I did think about covering much more with the plants, but I really still wanted this illusion of a beachy area on this side. It is a little more overgrown on this side, of course. Most of the plants you see were already here before we started building, and then we just added a few bushes and what have you. I mainly use I'm not sure what this tree is called, tamarind tree in 3 of the sizes, not the smallest one, but this one and the 2 bigger one, they are mainly in the middle. And then I use the mangrove tree in the 2 bigger sizes, mainly in the middle, but also over here a little bit. Then, because I wanted this beachy area, I put a weeping willow over here on this side, and then a palm tree area over here. So that's pretty much what I did. I did put concrete in both indoors areas, and I did actually think if I could make this part lemur free, because it is a place where the Okapi can go in and get some peace. That's not possible. That's simply not possible. But besides that, yeah, I'm not sure if these are from a DLC, because I know some of the murals are and some of them are not. it seems like it's not. So I think everyone have this variation of them. I put up the plant screen here. It's not as much as a toy, but pretty much more so to cover over here. We will have, this is a direct way from the bridge down here, and this is kind of the detour way. So at least the guests that go the fast lane over here will not get a direct view in here. I did think about covering more, but I also want the Okapi to really feel like they can just run in and out. And they would probably try to go straight and therefore ruin much of the foliage. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, we put some of the water trees over here. I'm not sure what they're called either. Coastal mangrove. So there it is. Over here to hide some of the building over here, to have a more natural change from the wall over here that you saw me build at the beginning, and the building over here. Oh, the roof. We didn't talk of the roof. I'm pretty sure that that's also a prop pack. Again, if you are not sure about mods, want to try something, look at the prop packs to begin with. It's so easy. They are really good to use, and it's harder for them to crash the game because they don't have movements, animations, and all of this. So that's where I would start. I wish I would have thought of to do that. Oh, sorry, I forgot to check if it was a... Yeah, it's the European Midnight Pack, it seems to be. It's also recolored. I recolor a lot of things, and most of the props are recolorable, which just makes my day even better. So yeah, I'm gonna jump to the cinematics, and I come back for the outro. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, guys, that's all for today. And I know it's not about a plan, but it's what you're gonna get. I really hope you enjoyed it either way. And as always, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. Really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.